Kathy, so rude. So nasty, so rude. Hey, witchy peeps and family, it's your high priestess, your sister witch Kathy, and today I'm bringing you a celebrity reading slash zodiac sign reading about Nene Leaks. And for those of you who don't know who Nene Leaks is, which I don't know where you've been sleeping or where you've been hanging out at, but Nene Leaks is a reality housewife star on the Bravo network. And she's a part of a reality show called The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's an actress. She has her own uh, HSN line of clothing designs and stuff, things like that, which is pretty awesome. You should check that out. Actually, she's got some nice clothes and things like that on there. But anyway, I want to get right into this celebrity reading about Nene Leaks. Now, as you, some of you might know, she's been having some issues ever since she had told the Bravo network that she wasn't interested in becoming or doing any more work on the show, I should say. Whenever she told Bravo that, she didn't like the atmosphere of the show and that the show was negative and she was getting into it with the other women on the show. For those of you that know, Kenya Morris also on this show, and she's a former Miss USA. And you have Phaedra Parks. She's an attorney that was married to a guy named Apollo, who's in prison now for money laundering and things like that, which their whole lives unraveled on the show. She's had a couple of fights and things like that with other different women on the show. So, actually, what happened with Nene is that she allowed these women to get to her, and she allowed outside people to get into her head and basically almost mess up and ruin her business. You know, they pretty much almost ruined her whole line, ruined her brand, ruined her name, her character, all of that. The thing is that when you're dealing with big corporations like Bravo and things like that, CBS, NBC, Warner Brothers, you pretty much got to play nice with them and don't bite the hand that feeds you. And the vision that I saw is that these Jewish white people that gave Nene Leakes a chance. Now, I'm not blaming Nene for anything. Nene is a Scorpio. So when you're dealing with a Scorpio, you're dealing with a person that can be very stubborn. It's very hard to get through Scorpio, get through to a Scorpio when they have their mind made up about something. It's very hard to reason for them, but on the good side of being a Scorpio, it's like when a Scorpio cares about you and loves you, a Scorpio will go all out for you, a Scorpio will fight for you and all that. But what the vision that I saw, get back to what I was saying before, is that when she did that and she talked so negatively about the network, Bravo, and how the show was bringing her down and it uh, didn't do anything for her anymore, and that she was going out on Broadway now, being an actress. Bravo was calling her, not the network Bravo, but I'm talking about the uh, Broadway. Sorry, Broadway was calling her and stuff like that. It basically rubbed these people the wrong way. And, I can't blame them. I would feel the same way too. If I gave a person an opportunity or a chance to make millions of dollars and be, not only a brand with the Real Housewives, she's like the OG. She's like the Vicky Humbleson, Gumbleson of the Real Housewives of Orange County. You know, she's like a founder. So when Bravo had heard her saying these things like that, the producers and stuff, the vision that I saw is that they were very turned off. They were hurt that she would do that because before they stepped into the picture, let's be honest, Nene wasn't getting any real work. She wasn't clocking millions of dollars and stuff like that. So I remember when she did say, that stuff like on her Facebook page and all that, me, of course, I had even put a message on there. Of course, she's not going to respond to me because she's such a famous celebrity. But I did put on that, like, don't do that, Nene. You're making a big mistake. Things are going to go wrong for you, if you just leave the show like that. You're not going to be in in a household name anymore, really. It's gonna be like a has been, and that's kind of like what she's going through right now. I mean, of course she still has her fan base and stuff like that, but nobody's really checking for Nene like that anymore. Whenever she first started off with Bravo, she was on so many different mainstream morning shows, Good Morning America, all kind of night shows. Everybody wanted to interview Nene Leaks, okay? So whenever she went her separate way with Bravo for a few months, I think, and she did come back and make an appearance saying how she wasn't going to leave and all that. But I really do feel like someone had got to her, or she noticed that like it was a change in her money, so she came back to Bravo, So I hope that sometimes we have to go through a learning lesson in life to appreciate what we have and the blessings that has been given to us. We have to kind of, see what we lost so that we can appreciate what we have. And that's what I feel really happened to her. But like I said, she's a Scorpio. And Scorpios are really good about admitting when they've messed up or whatever, or they'll try to fix it, or whatever. They may not do it with the majority, but if it's an individual person or something like that, they'll try to make it right with you and things like that. But yeah, and then like as I notice now, she's just really, not out there in the limelight like she was anymore. She's doing little odds and ends shows and things like that. And Miss Lanithia Leaks, actually, it was a story came out about her son Bryson had actually got robbed at one of the gigs that she was doing. And I know it was here on the internet here. I was just looking it up here from the Daily Mail, I believe. They had ran a story about that. And, he was all right and everything like that. But it just goes to show that if she wasn't just doing regular gigs and stuff like that, she probably wouldn't, that probably wouldn't have happened. So it's just, and then it's just showing here she's having problems with her money. The IRS is coming out for her, with tax liens and things like that. And I hope that she can make it right with Bravo. She need to stick to Bravo. I mean, I know it's a good thing to do Broadway. That's her dream, and the Cinderella thing and all that. That's all good, but that's not her meat and potato. If it wasn't for Bravo, she wouldn't be doing Broadway or anything. She wouldn't be relevant, and that's just the truth. And I don't have a problem with Nene Leakes. I actually like her a lot on the show and stuff like that. It's just her attitude. And what I'm saying, we're all a work in progress. I'm not perfect either. So I'm not going to make this story real long. It's just that I wanted to do this celebrity reading on Nene Leaks, Lanithia Leaks, and that was the vision I saw is that things aren't going right for her because of the way that she did the producers with the Bravo network. They're not really, co-signing her or feeling her anymore like that. I think she's kind of like, I wouldn't say completely burned her bridges, but you know, they're not really checking for her like that. And actually, I think that they kind of, replaced her with Kenya Moore being the one of the main, people with the Atlanta Housewives now. And so they have other characters that are coming out too. So we'll see, how that goes as well. So I hope that this was a learning lesson for you all, and also it was for me as well, just to see, you know, uh, don't forget where you come from. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't forget the people that helped you to where you you are now in life. Don't let other people work you up so much that they make you lose your blessings and everything. So I know I'm all over the place talking and everything, and I'm not gonna re-record this or anything. I'm just gonna let this video go with all my mistakes and everything. So if you would like a reading about your situation or a celebrity reading, you can contact me at highpriestesskathy@gmail.com or highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com. And my readings usually go for 65 for an hour or $35 for 30 minutes. I also do spell work and root work. So, if you need help in a situation, serious inquiries only, please. Don't waste my time. If you waste my time, I'll just block you and everything. So, if you want some serious help with your situation, we can go ahead and have a consultation and see what we can do from there to help you, or if I can help you in your situation. With that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this celebrity reading video about Nene Leaks, a strong Scorpio. Oh, okay, bye bye.